Hello, good afternoon. Thank you for inviting me here to the forum and for the opportunity to speak. I will try and keep it to 5-6 minutes long. I only have 4 or 5 slides, so I'll get on with it. There are a few key messages that I will talk you through. Definition of a serial entrepreneur. It sounds like a serial murderer, but we're really not. To be honest, what we really are is people that are crazy to go through the pain and aggravation time and time again. It is a desire to succeed, a drive to succeed. These are very difficult times that we live in these days, but those that have it in their blood, have it in their blood. It is a very difficult thing to describe to someone. But serial entrepreneurs are, very importantly, people that are prepared to fail. You have to be prepared to put everything on the line. Very few people really can live like that. Many people are happy in a 9-to-5 job. But what is interesting hearing everybody today is people look at their dreams, whether it's dreaming in English or any other language, and they actually really try and go for it. They have an idea, they believe in it, and they go for it. That's how we look at what a serial entrepreneur is. Entrepreneurial drivers and why you do that. Many reasons for different people. For me personally, this all started with if I call it a mentor. Some people do it for money, some people do it for charity. For me, I love the story of Richard Branson, creating a brand, delivering things around that brand. It doesn't matter what the product or service is, it is all about the brand. So we created Big On Group as a sort of very catchy, more a US phrase, and we've gone after that with a number of different businesses. And today, alhamdulillah, we have about 9 active businesses. A number of them started here in the UAE, and we are based in Dubai. In terms of reverse franchising, the reason that is here, and I will change slides in a minute, so don't worry. The reason the reverse franchising is here, we, as Big On Group, we have a number of sectors. We've done education, where we bring London College of Fashion, Chelsea College of Art from the UK here a few times a year for short courses. We do trading, we do a number of other businesses, and the sort of more traditional things. We also, this reverse franchising, we have used the platform of the UAE and Dubai and Sharjah and the Emirates here to create businesses and then to take them globally from here. So we have brought BlackBerry into the country about 5 years ago with a couple of partners. We have looked at creating brands here significantly in the hospitality and food and beverage industry. Some of you may have gone to some of our venues here, whether it's beach clubs or Japanese restaurants like Oku or other things like that. And we create these here and look to take them internationally from here. We have recently created something else here called Big On Children, which is actually a personalized things for kids, and I will talk you through why that is different in the way we approach things. But reverse franchising is using the power of this country and the support that comes from here and expanding that internationally. It is a model that very, very few people have done successfully, and hopefully we can talk more about that. The environment in the UAE, as I just mentioned briefly, there is support here, but frankly there's not enough support. So there is governmental support. Where we see a lot of lacking support is when the practicalities come into play for an entrepreneur. So when you look at things like the banks, like other support services, we have a significant issue as a small and medium-sized enterprise in trying to create businesses and to expand. The majority of people in the Middle East, it's either a very big corporate that does something or a local partner that is supporting a big corporate coming in. So it's very encouraging to see what we've seen today, and I've enjoyed meeting some of the people here today. I will talk you through the analysis or rationale behind how we approach every project, and that's really the message of why I'm here today. So what we really focus on is something called value innovation. We won't take credit for it. It's something that we've seen in numerous publications. Harvard Business Review had this back many, many years ago in '97, which is what I will use it. And basically, you have to have the conviction and belief in your own product or your own service. Doesn't matter what anybody else does. You have to do what you want to do. It doesn't matter looking at the competition and what they're doing, because if what you do isn't good, it doesn't matter. They will succeed and you will fail. You have to make sure what you do is the right thing and is a successful thing. Thinking outside the box. value innovation is really about understanding what you do and what the industry is. That's why you need to focus on you and your product and your services. And there are 4 key questions you should always ask. And I'll give you 2 examples with this. So the questions are, what do you get rid of that the industry does badly? What do you improve? What do you don't need to do as well? And what do you need to create that has never been done before? And the article I referred to from Harvard Business Review gave the example of the film industry and cinemas in Belgium. And what they did there was most of the cinemas were all single cinemas on street corners. You would go there, you wouldn't have parking, you couldn't book in advance, food wasn't good, weather would be bad, you'd arrive, no seats left. So somebody came and said, okay, let's create a Metroplex, Cineplex concept outside Brussels, easy parking, lots of food, lots of choice, book in advance. If you don't find a seat, you can, to the film you like, you can go to a different one. What that example shows is someone looked at what was existing, didn't try and copy it and do something else exactly the same, but was brave enough to do something significantly different somewhere else. That is how you have to approach any business idea and concept that you look at. And we've tried to do that with one of our newest brands, big on children. We just opened something in Dubai Mall with it. It is personalized products for children, CDs where you have the child's name in 10 languages in different songs, DVDs where you put the child's face in different DVDs for a 20-25 minute video so the child is a superhero or a little mermaid or something. Alarm clocks where it's very cute for them to wake up hearing your own name. Adults love those too. We've approached that business and we've applied these same methods and methodologies to that. And basically we've come up with things that people will want. It's not just a gift, it's a different gift. One of the things, for example, we've done differently, it is everybody hates when they buy a gift for anybody that you have to worry about where to get it wrapped, how long it's going to take. So our team came up with a very simple solution. You create a new bag that just folds on itself. It gives you the ability, it looks like a great gift bag, the product is inside, and you can write a message on the outside. You need to approach problems and issues that you face with creative solutions. And that's really the important message here. Do what you believe is right, have the conviction to understand and to stay strong with what you believe. Don't worry about what everyone else is doing. If everyone else was that amazing, you wouldn't have your ideas to carry on. It's innovation, it's fresh start, it's thinking outside the box. That's what you have to believe in. There are 3 platforms on which to take this value innovation forward. And as I was describing earlier, it can be on one of these. It can be on the product, it can be on the service, or it can be on the delivery. So whether it's you do something different with a product, whether it's your service is so much better than anybody else, and we in some of our hospitality things like to pride ourselves with that, or whether it's the actual delivery, whether you're Aramex or someone else that does a fantastic job, that is the delivery of the product. The 4th one though, there aren't 4, I know, we're joking, there are only 3, okay? And I saw that you guys here noticed it. That's on purpose, okay? You can never legislate for consumer behavior. There are 3 platforms to deliver, but consumer behavior, sometimes irrational, consumer is always right. When you have any business that deals with consumers, you have to be able to adapt. And so what is very important in that aspect comes into the product, the service, and the delivery. And the service aspect is where you have to train your staff properly and invest in your staff. Like the Abdul Majeed was saying, it is your people that will create your business and will be the success of your business. Your biggest asset in any business, it doesn't matter whether you do real estate or anything else, it's not the hard assets, it's your people. Your best asset walks out of the door every day at the end of the day and they go home and they come back the next day. And if they believe in what you're doing in the same way you do, you can never do everything on your own. To grow a business, you need people. So that's the message I'll leave you with, which is look after your people, train your people, and think outside the box and take your dreams, follow them, and you will be successful, you believe in them. If you don't, and something can go wrong, and it does go wrong, it's okay. Pick yourself up, start again. There's always another idea, there's always another day. But you have to believe in yourself. That's the most important. Thank you very much.